Yes, good day, dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our webinar introducing Foxit Europe. That's what I want to give you a high-level overview in the next half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. And I hope you will get some interesting information. I would like to introduce myself briefly. So my name is Thomas Zillman. I'm working here at Foxit Europe and I'm responsible for the sales. And as Foxit is also quite active in the PDF Association, I'm also the managing director of the Worldwide PDF Association, so which hopefully has some PDF know-how, which I can give you at least a nice overview here. And you can see my picture, so because this webinar is a little bit anonymous, so you have at least a picture from me and that you can see. Yeah, this is the first time I'm introducing Foxit Europe, so if I'm not too fluent, then please forgive me. And I hope I can also do it some interesting information to you. What I want to present to you is Foxit Europe company, and basically I want to cover in an overview 3 topics where I want to start with Foxit as a worldwide company in general first. Then I would like specifically move to Foxit Europe, so we also have some long-term Luratech customers here, so just to update them, give them the idea what is new, what is consistent, to get this information. And then at the end, as a third block, I would like to give you a quick tour around the PDF solutions which Foxit provides so that you get an overview. We will not be able to go into details of any products, but if you want to discuss this more detailed, then on the one hand we will have follow-up webinars which cover specific solutions, PDF products, and obviously we're happy to answer your questions. A little bit from the organizational point of view, so yeah, this webinar is somewhat a one-way street, so I'm talking and hopefully can deliver some interesting information to you. So on the one hand you can listen, but there's also a small question box, so if you have any questions in general or maybe to specific PDF solutions, then I will try to answer this directly as I see it. If this is not possible, maybe because the question is a little bit more difficult, then we'll be happy to deliver this afterwards. So let us start with the first thing, that you get an overview of the Foxit company in general. It's an innovative company and it's a global acting company, as you can see here in the map. So Foxit is very well known in the United States or North America, and it's also very strong in Asia. And this is also one thing why we are introducing Foxit Europe today, that you can see that also Foxit is now stronger in Europe. So you see this, and we even have smaller offices or colleagues down there in South Africa, or maybe Australia is interesting for you. The first line, if you look to the slide, so to give the company overview or the mission statement in one sentence, is really around PDF, delivering faster, efficient and secure PDF solutions. And this is what is Foxit all about. So in the first line, very simple, it's all around PDF. So whatever requirement, challenge you have on PDF, then yes, please talk to us. And I think in most cases we can give you a good solution, and maybe in very special cases at least we have the PDF know-how and maybe we can point you to a partner or something like that. But this is what the company focus, what the mission is, all around PDF. And this is also visionary leadership. So as you will see during this webinar, we also have very new, like connected PDF is a buzzword here, PDF technologies which really bring PDF to another level. From the company size, it's 200 engineers, so we have really 200 and more engineers who work on PDF, who have PDF know-how, who are PDF experts, and all in all, including marketing, sales, administration, Foxit is over 300 employees, which makes us the _2 PDF solution vendor. So obviously Adobe is #1, but I think we're a good challenger. So we have interesting alternatives, alternative products, alternative PDF solutions. And if you work on PDF issues, topics, then it's a hopefully good idea to contact Foxit here in Europe, or if you're located in another area, then obviously your local contact. All in all, we have over 400 million users, which also shows there's a large user base. So we have products which are out there for many years. So we have seen, I guess, most of the PDF requirements. Also, billions of people already use Foxit PDF solutions. So very often you don't even know because you use Google Chrome or use Gmail. But as Foxit is a leading PDF technology provider, a lot of our PDF technology is integrated, so it's somewhat invisible or very deeply integrated into the solution, so you don't see that you're using Foxit. But I think it's fair to say that you basically use Foxit PDF every day if you use Google Chrome, if you use Gmail, if you have an Amazon Kindle, and obviously also with a Microsoft thing. And very often, if you buy a new laptop, then we also are pre-installed on the software. So that's very often. So if you buy a new Acer or HP laptop, then you get a pre-installed PDF software, which is sometimes Foxit Reader, which is sometimes Phantom PDF. So you can see there's a lot of major brands which are using our technology because they believe we can do PDF quite well, and I think we do that. There was the first question, which is easily, yes, the presentations can be shared later. So what we do here for the webinars is a recording, and then, but this will likely take until next week, and we will present this or put this on our website, and you can download the slides and as well the recording, and obviously I'm happy to send it individually. Then when we look to the product line, and it's a really complete product line or portfolio, and you see a lot of names which you likely will not remember in 1 hour anymore, and it's not really necessary, but it should give you a feeling that there is a lot of solutions available. What you hopefully can pick up is that we really try to cover all the areas which are typically in an IT configuration in your organization. So on the one hand, it's personal productivity. I like to simply call it client. So at your desktop, you may already use a Foxit Reader. If you have mobile devices, so we will not go into details of mobile today, but that's also a very hot topic, obviously, and we have a lot of mobile PDF solutions. Then our flagship product on the client, on the desktop, is Phantom PDF, which comes in 2 flavors, standard and business. This is a complete PDF editor, and we will see this later. So, and then we are also, just to give you an example, down to, let's say, more specialized solutions. So there's a reductor or reduction. So if you need to delete or get rid of personal data because you want or need or must publish documents on your website, e.g. if you're a government company, then you have to do that, but you need to delete and destroy the personal data. So this is where this helps. Or web forms is also PDF forms. So as you know, you can do a lot of things with PDF forms, have nice forms, and this allows you to really do sophisticated PDF form. Then the professional solutions, or I also like to call it the server side. So the one side was the client, your desktop or the desktop of your colleagues, the server somewhere running in your data center, and now we have the server products which really go for mass processing, mass conversion, working with PDF files. And we'll see later things like the PDF compressor, like toolkits like the Rendition Server, or dedicated solutions like Ultraforms for PDF forms. And then the third building block or part of our product portfolio is a SDKs, which is a programming library. So basically you get a programming library. If you maybe are from a software company, then you have a lot of applications which may need to create PDF, to edit PDFs, to display PDFs on mobile, on desktop side, and then this is where our SDKs can help to get you the PDF functionality on the up-to-date, state-of-the-art level. Dedicated things like Microsoft Rights Management, so that's one of the strong points in our product line, and then overall, and as a very interesting and innovative solution, it's connected PDF. Sorry, I want to check. There's a Okay, so this was another one, but now we can move on. I'm always checking a little bit for questions when you have those to the blocks. So here are the top reasons for choosing, or why companies choosing Foxit. Maybe you've done it already, and let's walk through them briefly. So as you have seen with Google, with Amazon, with Microsoft, it's trusted by leading global brands. We also have large reference customers which deploy our PDF technology and products in their organization and companies. That's what we always try to do, is outstanding support. And now I'm working within the Foxit, so I'm sitting here for 15 years, but as we will see, this was also the, let's say, Luratech history. But now when I've seen and what the Foxit colleagues from the support are doing, then we really try hard for giving you very good support on our products. And so what I've seen and heard from customers so far, they are quite happy, and I hope you have a similar experience. One of the product design goals is always to have them easy to deploy and use, so it should not be a very, very large project to introduce any of the products in your organization, in your workflows, and then when it runs, it should run and does a job and not give you more problems than solutions. This means also increased IT efficiency, so that you really have efficient PDF solutions, and this all comes down to what's called here low TCO. So shorty, which you may not know, this is for total cost of ownership, and this is really when you look to your applications and not just what is the license cost, so the initial fee for typical software products. When you look what is the cost when I run this solution for 3 or 5 years or maybe even more, to see the overall cost, which typically includes the maintenance fees, and then overall we have a very good and low cost of ownership, and also offer flexible terms, so depending on the product, but there are flexible licensing models which hopefully can fit very well to your requirements. And this gives you a full PDF solution stack, which is depending on the products again, but customizable, so it can be adapted, it can be extended if you need specific things. And as I have tried to introduce to you, that we are really committed to PDFs. This is our core competency center. We are working on this. We are working on new initiatives. So you also have a future-proof partner, which is also quite important, especially when it goes to more strategic PDF solutions in your organization, where you need to be sure that the development goes on, that there's first-class support available. There was a lot of marketing words, so I like to give it very short, or call it the bottom line here. And this is the idea. The goal is to be the one-stop shop for PDF. So if you have a PDF challenge, please talk to us, and as I said, we hopefully can find a solution for you. Okay, this was what I wanted to give you in an overview, and just checking for questions, but there was a one with the slides. And now we come to the Foxit Europe thing. So after we have had a short look into the Foxit company overall, some of the attendees know us from our former Luratech time. So Luratech was here in Germany, and this is where we changed it now as it was intended. And I took this picture here, especially for the long-term Luratech customers. It's just from our entry door. So if you visit us the other day, you will see the large Foxit sign, and you really need a magnifier to see the smaller Luratech one. So in this, for the Luratech users, the name Luratech will go away, but as we'll see in a minute, obviously the team and the products will remain and are now an integrated part of the Foxit solutions. All in all, and this is our goal, we want to become the European PDF Center of Excellence. So we have PDF developers here, we have PDF know-how here, and I think we can really deliver something to the European market in this sense. As I said in the beginning, Foxit is very well known in America and Asia, but in Europe this will extend, and watch out for a lot of interesting things to come. As I said, it was part of the plan, so we became, or the Luratech group became part of the Foxit group back in October 2015, and also at this point in time it was clear that it will come all together, which has now happened. So there was a simple renaming of the company from Luratech to Foxit Europe, but it's the same office, it's people like me and others, as you will see in a minute, and now we are part of the Foxit thing. the reasons why both companies came together is, on the one hand, as I said, Foxit has strong history and product portfolio on the client side, especially with Phantom PDF. But in order to offer a complete product line with server products, and this was interesting, and we still have our development here, and the development is mainly doing our two main products, which is a PDF compressor. I know a lot of attendees here, so you know they use PDF compressor for a long time, and the Rendition Server, which is our new product since the beginning of last year, so it's now nearly 1.5 years on the market and has already some interesting customers. And the other reason was more on the marketing and sales part, obviously, to emphasize and to strengthen the presence of Foxit here in Europe, and that's exactly what Foxit Europe is doing. And I hope you will get a good overview here in the webinar, but if you want to see us in person, we will be happy to meet you. And the one big thing in Europe is still the CeBIT fair, which will happen in March in Hanover in Germany. So Foxit will be there with a booth. So if you plan to visit CeBIT, please stop by, and we are happy to show you more and to give you more information. And as I said, we are also major actor in the PDF Association. And the PDF Association is doing its yearly main event, the so-called PDF Days Europe, which will happen in May in Berlin. So this may be also interesting if you really want to get a very, very detailed information about PDF and very interesting new initiatives. Excuse me. So also for the team, and this is on the one hand for the long-term Luratech customers, but on the other hand, if you are new contact here with Foxit, then you can see that it's on the one hand continuous, and on the other hand it's also growing. So I did not present the revenue figures, but Foxit is growing since years by 40% each year. So this shows that Foxit is very successful, that it's getting larger and larger with more solutions. And this also means for Foxit Europe, we will hire new people, or we have hired new people, and the team will get larger, giving you more contacts, more people which can help you with your business problems. And we have as our long-term CEO, Carsten Heiermann. So Carsten is here on the right. I picked some pictures here, and Carsten is also the member of the board in the PDF Association. So he's also very long-term in the PDF business and knows a lot of things. For the sales team, if you are already in contact with us, then you likely know Annette Becker, at mails or phone calls with her. She's doing mainly our PDF compressor product. So if you have any questions, need to extend, or if you're new in prospect, then you want to buy, then Annette is your contact. Lily is here for our Rendition Server. So Rendition Server, we'll see in a minute, is a platform, and she will coordinate. And as this platform also needs a lot of technical discussion, she's coordinating with all our technical guys in order to work out a very good solution for you. And then myself, I'm also in the PDF compressor and the Phantom business, and this is new in the team, but they are long-term with Foxit. Those are the Phantom PDF group, which is Wim Temmerman. He's located in Belgium, so he's the long-term Phantom PDF expert for not 10 years, but 7 years. And then we have Vancho and Mario, which are also in the sales team. They have very difficult last names, so we are in English here, so just call them Vancho and Mario, please. We still, for our development, we have our CTO, Armin, who's also, you may have seen in former webinars, and our product manager, Gerd Michelis. And especially for the customers, the long-term customers, obviously the support is still here, still in place. Most of our long-term customers know Axel as a very good supporter and his team, so they are doing the support for all our server products. So this was a second part of giving you an introduction of Foxit Europe, and now I would like to give you a quick tour on the Foxit PDF solution. So I hope I picked the major ones. As I said in the beginning, we will not cover all specific solutions like the SDK, so there's much more to show, but this would take too much time. So it should give you a feeling, hopefully also gives you some ideas what can be done, what Foxit offers, and then obviously please contact us for more details, so then my colleagues, so I will be happy to go into more details in order to work those solutions out. And yeah, as this webinar is also for the long-term Luratech customers, we start with the server products with our PDF compressor. This is a long-term mature product which basically runs on the server and allows for the production level conversion of scanned and digital documents. And if we look into the scan world, then we have basically as typical use cases, what you can see below on this slide. Those are the main use cases where you start with a piece of paper, and typically it's not only one page of paper, it's maybe a very lot. So we have health insurance customers which have to process 25, 40 million pages per year because they get still so many paper mails, and obviously they want to work and process those on the digitized way. So there's a mailroom, all the incoming paper mails are immediately scanned and then they go into the workflows. The same is true if you are, for example, a government company and doing the construction folders and all the materials which belong to, for example, building a house, then you may want to digitize this in order to bring this to your enterprise content management system or document management system. And if we are in the world of scanned documents, then this is what PDF Compressor offers. So on the one hand, it really enables color scanning. So color scanning is state of the art today. So when you have a scanner hardware, then this is a very fast and also price attractive, effective hardware. And those scanners are also very fast, so you can really scan the paper in a high quality with, for example, a resolution of 300 dpi. And those are very fast. They can process those 25 million pages per year. Okay, for those who need some more scanners for this amount, but this works. And then it makes also black and white files smaller. So this is a compression part. For the color compression, we really deliver PDF compressors a very high compression, and very simply to remember is that you get the size what you know typically only from black and white TIFF files. So this is typically between 40 and 80 kilobytes per page, and now you get a color page with high quality without compromising quality in the same size, and this enables really to do color scanning. And then when we are in the world of scanned documents, then you obviously do not just want the scanned image, which is at the end just pixels, so nothing, no real business content in there. And if you run an OCR which is integrated in the PDF compressor, then this really makes it full text searchable. So if you have a folder with 100 pages and you're looking for Thomas, then the search will directly jump to page 50 where the first search is successful for Thomas. This also goes for PDF or PDFA as an ISO standard for long-term archiving, and PDF compressor is set digital. So the other use case very often is email conversion, which are also a lot of our customers are doing. So when you have the paper under control, the incoming mails, then it's very often the next step to say, okay, we also get a lot of mails. We want to convert them to a safe PDF or even PDFA format in order to work with those and to have a safe representation in the archive, because nobody knows if I send you a mail with 10 different attachments, a Word file, a PowerPoint file, a PDF itself, whether this will be still readable in just 10 years from now. Just think of our fast-moving IT industry. The second major solution, so the PDF compressor was one on the server side, is the Rendition Server. So PDF compressor is more, I like to call it the plug-and-play product. So there's really, for a dedicated solution, you can very easily install it, set it up, run it, and use it. And the Rendition Server is now a product which is really a platform which really integrates into all your applications. So especially if you're in a larger organization, you may have multiple the human resource solutions, the SAP solution, other dedicated solutions which somehow create PDF, always different tools, always different quality. You have to maintain all those different PDF products. This is where Rendition Server jumps in and really gives you one central point for consistent and high quality PDF conversion. And so it's an infrastructure for the conversion, as you can see in the bottom here, and it comes as a web service, so it's really easy to integrate into the whole IT landscape. So this is very short. Rendition Server is much more. That's an own webinar, but I hope you got a first idea. Here is a question about what the sales model, which is, I can try it here before we move on to the client product. So this was a server product. On the one hand, we have direct sales. So when you have multiple, so the question was for 50 Phantom PDF licenses, then the team I just presented to you is happy to work with you on that, but we also work with partners. So that's both worlds are available here. Then we come to the Foxit client side, which starts with it's a free Foxit reader. So this is a PDF viewer, a PDF reader. You can, to a limited amount, create PDFs, but the main purpose is obviously to view PDFs, but as you know it also from other viewers, you can annotate, so make comments, remarks, things like that to the PDF files. As you know it also, obviously it's the alternative for Adobe Reader. It has over 300 million users. It has many features. It has a limited but has a PDF creation. It's available for shared reviews and also for connected PDF. It has a common look and feel, so you will feel very comfortable, because if you use Microsoft Office or other tools, this is very straightforward how to use the Foxit Reader. It's a fast, so there's one main purpose of a PDF viewer. If I double click on a PDF file, I want to see the PDF file very fast, and this is one of the strong points, but it's also safe and reliable. So obviously, unless the PDF is total garbage or technical defect, you will really get a safe viewing. It's also secure, and there are some options for the enterprise, where the most interesting I've seen is a mass deployment. So we're not talking at home, so you're welcome to use Foxit Reader at home. Then you have typically one or maybe two PCs. But if you're in a larger organization and you need to install 1,000 PCs with Foxit Reader, then there's obviously a mass deployment, so not that the administrator have to go around and install Foxit Reader on 1,000. There's also a short, just to make it a little bit more lively here, this slideshow, just to show it. So obviously I show you PDF-A, by the way, files at this case, and then there are mainly two features I want to pick. They're small features, but I love them and they really help me in my daily work. So the one thing is I'm really a PDF-A3 fan, which allows you to embed any file into the PDF. So what we see is a main file and the red dot. So also Adobe Reader has this clip. Clip is a good symbol for, hey, there's something in, but the red dot will say, hey, there's something, you may want to look to that. And when you look into that, then you see that there are two files embedded, and the one file is basically what I would call the source. So I'm a Microsoft user, so I did this presentation obviously in PowerPoint, but then I decided to convert it and show you the PDF-A version, but the source is there. So if I send it to my colleague and he wants to adapt it or do a shorter or longer presentation, he has a good starter. And you can also integrate any other thing, and I integrated a scanned document here, which is, sorry, German, but I think you'll get the idea. So on the one hand, you can see the high compression. I did not really show it to you, maybe I should, now it's here. So this is a color scan, one page, 40 kilobytes, so very, very small. And the one main trick of the PDF compression is to split it into 3 layers, and also any PDF viewer, Adobe Reader and others, and obviously Foxit Reader can do it. You can switch those 3 layers. So you see now the black and white, which is sometimes very handy for finding the real information here. That's what you want to do. You can switch back to the text color. So if you look to the lines, they are red in the original, and the background in this example was some kind of a logo. As you just have seen, because I marked it, so because I can mark it, it's full text searchable. So this scanned document, which was just pixels in the beginning, is now full text searchable through OCR. And then there's a second very nice feature which I really love and which is really handy for working with scanned documents. You can see, so what you normally have to do is to copy and paste this into Word, and then you check how good is the OCR recognition rate. But here you have this view, text view, and this will show you the real text, so you can think of this like a fourth layer, and this will really show it. This is a very good scan, so I think there's no error in there. But if you have not so good scanned documents, and obviously OCR is not always 100%, it may be 90, or if it's a very bad scan, only 80%, and you will see that this is not an A, as was recognized as an O, for example. When we go back here, so there was more questions which I will likely check just to Foxit Reader as a Java lib. It's not Foxit Reader then, but we have the SDKs, which are also PDF display SDKs, but I should come back, or we'll answer this more detailed later. We'll be happy to do so. So this is then likely more an SDK which allows you to use this SDK in a Java programming environment in order to display and render PDF files. Then on the client side, Phantom PDF is definitely our main and flagship product. So this is a complete PDF editor. So Reader is obviously limited, and the main task of the Reader is to display PDF files when you really want to work and process PDF files. So you can create new ones, you can edit existing ones, you can, I don't know, delete pages, add pages, do annotations, things like that. So this is where Phantom PDF comes in. It also has a common look and feel. You can, yes, work with PDF like you know it from Word and as you want it. You can also do, I would call it a backward way, so you can export PDF files. So if for whatever reasons you need to bring it back to Word, a business partner sent you a PDF file in an example, and you want to continue in Word, and it's export functions there. Again, it can be used in shared reviews and connected PDF. You can also do very easily PDF forms. So this is the whole world of PDF forms where you can create forms. So I don't know, for the CBIT I had to fill out the registration form, and this obviously came as a PDF form, or if you think of text documents, and they very often come as PDF forms, you can very easily complete those forms and then submit them. Phantom can also do scan and OCR, which is for single documents. So I showed you PDF Compressor. This is really on the server side. If you have mass of documents, I don't know, thousands or 1,000 per day and more. If you do work on single, then Phantom PDF. Then it's integrated with SharePoint. So if you use SharePoint in your organization, then obviously it integrates. So you can check out a document, process it with Phantom PDF and bring it back. We are check-in into SharePoint, and there are more functions like reorganizing features like advanced security, and also some compression options for the digital side. And then, yes, you're welcome always, and this is where Phantom PDF really convinces by testing it. So please feel always free. If you're looking for a PDF editor, then from our website, which is written here, you can very easily download Phantom PDF. It comes in the two versions, where the one is the standard edition and the other is the business edition. And very simply, I like to put it a little bit standard, as we also have a lot of private consumer customers. Is typically good for the private, and business, as the name indicates, is good if you go for business. Has some more features like, for example, PDFA support, but you're always welcome to try it. Current version is 8.2, and it's available on the one hand in English, because we're doing this webinar in English now, but I also see some attendees from other countries, so there are more languages, like especially German, so it's called the multi-language version, but it also supports French or Portuguese and also Asian languages, or let's say from the font set more difficult languages like Russian. And then as a last idea, product overview, and this is intentionally last because it's really a highlight. It's not brand new, that's not true. It's around for more than 1 year, but still, let's say, evolving and getting better. So this is what we call connected PDF, and this is really the idea. And again, to try to put it very simple. Very simple is always a little bit dangerous. I may miss some things, but I always hope, and it's myself the same way, I can remember simple things. So very simple, it's a cloud-based document management system. So that's the idea which will really revolutionize the document management. It gives new opportunities of collaboration and tracking and sharing the document, and that's also important. This is not proprietary, so this is really compliant to PDF, and there are defined and legal ways to extend this. And for the technical people of you, the, let's say, technical approach is very simple. We just add a unique document ID in a PDF compliance way, and this allows to always identify it in the connected PDF platform, to find it, to make sure all attendees of such a working group are working with the same document or want to go back to an older version. A connected PDF allows all the features you also want to have from a collaboration platform like this. So obviously you have extended access rights. You can really control who can do what. So maybe if I'm part of the working group, I'm only allowed to view it. My colleague may be allowed to edit or to annotate and comment the document. It will immediately become visible to the group. So if you have identified who can work with this connected PDF document in your team, in your working group, then obviously it ensures that everybody sees the changes in real time, and this also makes here on the right side that everyone is on the same page. So you know this, you create a PDF file, you work it out, you send it around, and then you move on. You create, maybe you started with version 1 and then you work another week, you're already at version 3, and then after 1 week the business partner sends you back comments to version 1, which is a little bit difficult because you have to retrofit or bring it back to your current version. And this is where collaboration really helps, work together on the PDF documents in online. And you always can track and find the version. So in my example here, I could go back to version 1 to identify what my business partner has changed, or if something was wrong, then we obviously just simply go back to an older version and start the thing again. And this is very short, so connected PDF is also a longer topic for a more dedicated webinar, but I hope you got an idea what connected PDF is. So as I said, very short, it's a cloud-based document management system. So this in one sentence, and it's a really easy way for individuals in your company, set up teams, work on documents, control documents, and work together, collaborate on those. So I hope this gives you also a good idea. This is already what I wanted to present you, but as I said, 30 to 40 minutes, so hopefully I could give you an interesting overview what Foxit has. As I said, and I would like to repeat it, one-stop shop for PDF. So any PDF challenge, please contact us. I think and hope we can in most cases help you, and if not, at least we should have good hints. And I hope you have also seen we have the client side, especially Phantom PDF for real complete PDF editing. We have the server side, which is, for example, the Rendition Server. And then this was one of the questions, was the SDKs, like I need a Java PDF library in order to display PDF files in a Java environment. So that's what I wanted to present there. Let me check whether there are more questions. One question is where the PDF is stored. I guess this is related to connected PDF, and this really goes into the cloud. So on the one hand, this is service of Foxit that we offer this cloud service. So we host and manage the cloud, and if an organization wants to do it, we can also create a private cloud, so which is limited to your company or maybe to your company and business partners in order to set up a connected PDF platform. So this was the questions. I will double check the questions after the webinar and contact you individually if I have not completed everything or answered everything completely. Yes, I would like to thank you for your attention. I hope I could give you some interesting overview and ideas, and please feel free to contact us for dedicated PDF solutions. And as I said in the beginning, if you are in Europe, if you are in Germany, if you come to CeBIT, please stop by at our booth, or for the PDF days in Europe. That's also very interesting, where we will also get a very detailed and future information about PDF. I would like to thank you for your attendance. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues for further information. Yes, depending on where you are located, have a good evening or have a good day. Thank you and bye-bye.